Your in-class worksheet has the I/O connection sheets here for sourcing and syncing devices. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. So what we're doing is we're using sourcing output and syncing input modules. Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. A push button is hooked into a 24 volt DC. So we're going to call this source right here a 24 VDC. And I guess our wire color is a little bit messed up, but if we make this plus and this minus, we can work with that. Okay, so the first thing we do is we sync the input modules. So we're taking this here and we're going to run this to ground. So the input module has been run to ground, and then it's going to need a sourcing sensor. And we're going to power up the output module. So we're going to take black here to voltage. So now the output module has been powered up and it can deliver voltage. So here we go. We have a push button and it's wired into a 24 volt DC syncing module. So if you want to go, I guess we could put over here, we have a push button. Here is where our symbols from 131, our relay ladder logic symbols come in play, and I would go 1 PV there. So there's a push button wired into a syncing module, and then this needs to come back to voltage. So if I just want to tie it off of here and bring it around like that, I've got my current loop from plus to minus. Got a current loop. A proximity switch is wired into a syncing module. So I'm going to go with a proximity switch here. So I come right here and I go with my prox. The prox needs the connection there. Okay. And then because it's a 3-wire prox, it actually needs common. So I would need to bring this wire down to the common here. Okay. And by the way, this wire would be wire colors here would be my black, would be my signal. Okay, my brown would be my voltage, and my blue would be my ground. That's the way that you hook the 3-wire prox. And you'll be hooking one up today, so pay attention to that. We have a 24 volt DC motor starter wired into a sourcing transistor output module. So it's 24 volts DC. Here's our item here, and we can pull it off of this bit here we wanted, and that would be our motor starter. And then because it came to plus, it needs to then go to negative. So we bring the negative up here like this. That's our current loop there. We have plus to minus. Okay, so we got these first 3 done. Let's take a look at the next one. Sounds like they're doing AC. So we have a limit switch. So here we're looking at AC, 120 VAC, and this is the way that our connection block is for our trainer. Black is hot and white is neutral. Okay, so what we would do is we would power up the output module and we would ground out or sync the input module. So this is a limit switch is wired into a syncing module. So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to put in a limit switch, 1 LS, and once again, because this is neutral, I need a current loop. So let's bring it around like that. Okay, a 120 VAC solenoid is wired into an output module. So now I've got a solenoid, so I can come out of here, 1 SOL, and because this got hot, this needs to go to the neutral, and it would go like that. Okay, finally, a 120 VAC light is wired into a sourcing relay output module. Okay, well, let's just dual task this module. It's not really, you can't do that, because number 5 said that this was a triac output module, which is a solid state module, and number 6 says we're using a relay output module. But either one would be wired the same. Just be aware that they are different types of modules, and that we're talking about 2 different things, even though the wiring is the same. So now we're going to do a light coming out of here. So I guess we could go right here and do a red light, and then we could run this to the common there. So that is the way that you do your sourcing and syncing modules, which is the way that our trainers are set up.